Welcome, everyone. So excited to be here with you. Let's share my screen and let's get going. All right. So, as a course creator, you have a vision, right? So let's talk about how to turn that vision into value for not only yourself, but your learners and the affiliates that are going to help you promote your content. So this is your journey as a course creator. And I'm going to take you through this. I'm going to use the Great Discovery, which, as Tim said, is an amazing, amazing platform to help you achieve breakthrough in all areas, but most importantly, in your business as a course creator. All right, so let's get started. All right, so your journey begins, and I want to hear in chat, how many of these statements that I'm going to put up here resonate with you? What makes sense for you as a course creator? I have lots of content to share, but I'm used to teaching in a live audience. I walk into that classroom and I kind of read the audience. I got my outline, but I'm going to go with whatever that audience wants because I'm a subject matter expert and I can navigate through this very effortlessly and I can give my learners what they want. But you know what? Those live audiences tend to be smaller and I want to expand my reach and I want to grow my business globally. So does any of this sound like you? Put it in chat. Let's hear. I know it is for me. I have been teaching to live audiences for many, many years, and making the transition to teach people digitally and virtually has been a transition for me personally. So I get it if that's where you are as well. All right. So you've joined the Great Discovery. What happens now? Well, one of the things you got to do is you got to figure out how to convert your content to this digital environment we're talking about. We've got some topics coming up a little bit later with Dennis, who's going to show you how to do that and talk about that. Got to create this learning funnel. Now, Tim alluded to it a little bit. I'm going to take you through that a little bit more deeply. What does that look like? And we've talked about the tremendous opportunity you have to translate your content into multiple languages so you can reach learners all over the globe. And you know what? That's just the tip of the iceberg. There's a whole lot more that you got to do to get set up to do this. So your journey truly begins here. Welcome to the Great Discovery. Remember, Tim said that it's based on the foundation of Six Sigma, which has been around for about 40 years now. What is Six Sigma? It is the world's best performance improvement system ever. And it was recognized as one of the top 10 business innovations of the last 150 years by the MIT Sloan School of Management. All right, 150 years ago, when was that? Like 1870? What was happening in 1870, right? We didn't even really have electricity then, right? And I think just between 1870 and 1900, electricity came around, the telephone started to emerge, the industrial age began. So if you think about the last 150 years, a lot has happened to advance businesses and to advance efficiencies and effectiveness. But you know what? Six Sigma is recognized as one of the top 10 things that did that in the last 40 years. What does that really mean? It means that businesses all over the world took advantage of the power of this breakthrough process to realize tremendous results. Tremendous results. 86 of the Fortune 100 companies have tried Six Sigma, and most of them received results that were somewhere in the billions of savings, billions of dollars of savings. Huge. Well, guess what, people? At your fingertips, you have the Great Discovery, which is the cognitive roadmap, the thought process that underlies Six Sigma. And it's here for you to take advantage of and realize the success that you want to realize in your business. So it's not just a good idea, it's a proven process. That's what I worked on all my career, Six Sigma. And I have seen example after example of businesses and individuals achieve tremendous results. So here we go. This is what it looks like. This is what we teach you. So when you take that Great Discovery International course that comes in your Champion Pro Pack or your Affiliate Success Pack, you get this proven path. This is what we teach you. And we teach it to you starting in that upper right-hand corner, that path that says innovation. And you spend a variety or a portion of your time visualizing your success, visualizing what you want to accomplish. In fact, again, in chat, I kind of like to hear, What are you visualizing for your journey on the Great Discovery platform? Why are you here? What do you hope to do? That would be your mission. So let's see it. Let's put it in chat. What are you hoping for? You know, you want a 7-figure business? You want to reach 1 million learners or more? What does that look like for you? Have you thought about that? And no matter what it is you're thinking about, I'm going to push you to think even bigger, dream even bigger, because you know what? It's within your grasp. It's within your grasp. So dream big, have a big mission. We're going to teach you how to do this and how to realize this mission. And look at it, it's a path. That's why we call it the proven path. We're going to show you how to lay out this path in a way that provides maximum acceleration towards your goals and maximum benefit to you. Not everybody's path is going to look exactly the same, because your starting point is not exactly the same and your ending point is not exactly the same. So not everybody's taking the same journey. And that's perfectly fine. That's the way it should be. We want to understand your journey and how best to make your journey as efficient and effective as possible and blow away your goals and achieve everything that you want and more. So this is the Great Discovery at a glance. And you know what? Here's some ideas that feed that path for you. Here's what we teach you. We call these milestones. These are big ideas that make up that proven path. So as course creators, what are some of the things you need to consider as you're putting together your programs on the Great Discovery platform? Well, you know what? If you've been a course creator, you kind of know who your target audience is. But some of you just said you want a broader audience. So who are the new people you want to reach? And why do they need you? What is it they can learn from you? Who are they? Where are they? You know, I mean, if you've been teaching primarily in the US, where in the world are the other learners that you want to reach? So who is that target audience? And maybe you've had a signature brand. Maybe people know you for a certain way, but you know what? The people you're trying to reach now probably don't. So how are you going to expand that brand and make it so when they hear your name, they know exactly what you're teaching and they know exactly what kind of value you're going to provide to them? Looking at your market space. So who is out there that's doing the same thing? Tim talked about it earlier. Maybe you're going to reach a market that has never had the content that you have provided to them before. That's phenomenal. How do you get there? How do you infuse that market with your content? And you know what? Our affiliates are here to help you with that. It's amazing. How about that strategy funnel? Tim talked about it. That's what I'm going to focus on a little bit later here, is how to create that funnel so that you're providing value every step of the way and you are leaving a breadcrumb trail for learners to follow to get to your courses that they have on your premium, on the premium side, as well as the academy side. But you know what? Let's talk a little bit about a financial plan. Because let's face it, you are all business owners. If you are a teacher and you provide content and people pay you for that content, you own a business. So what's your financial plan? We've talked about things you got to buy, things like being on the Genius Club, things like buying the packs, and so on. Well, you know what? That's part of your cost of doing business. And as a business, when a business invests some money in something, what are they hoping? They're hoping that they're going to get a return on that investment. Let me tell you, GE, when they started their Six Sigma program, they invested about $10 million in Six Sigma. $10 million. Now, you think they just want to write a check for $10 million and hope something happens? No, they were absolutely expecting a return on that investment. And you know what? They got it in strides. They got it, I don't know, 100 times that. They made billions of dollars in savings to their bottom line, billions of dollars in value to their shareholders. So it was an investment, but had a huge return. So you're making investments as a business owner. What do you expect to get back as a result of that? Well, it should be the value that you get back in terms of selling your courses and your value, your commissions in the network. Do you know what that looks like? Do you have a plan? That's what Tim's talking about. You know, put that plan together. I find I've worked with a lot of course creators over the last year. There's pieces of this whole picture here that many course creators have never thought about. And one of the ones that they don't think about the most is the financial plan. So this is a piece that's really critical. And understanding it is going to drive your actions so that you can realize the financial goals that you want to achieve. And the last one I have up here is digitized course content, because if you were like me, I mean, I was used to having my little outline and walk into a room. Well, I can't do that on a digital platform. I had to turn that into some sort of evergreen digital content. And you know what? That sounds easy, but it's not as easy as it sounds. So you have to think about it, you have to walk through it, and you have to have a plan for how to do that. So these are just some ideas of what you might do. There might be some other things that aren't on here that you might do when you put together your proven path using the Great Discovery process to help you think about growing your business holistically to achieve those goals. So I'm going to talk right now just a little bit about this funnel. So Tim talked about it earlier. You're going to see that idea and how we put it together from a course creation standpoint so that you are literally leading your learners and you are giving your affiliates the substance so that they can take and sell to the market and bring learners to you. All right, so this is the funnel. So you saw this, it's the strategy funnel. So we've got 3 levels that are hosted on the Great Discovery platform and 1 level that's hosted by you. So our free and genius courses are hosted on our platform. And what that really means is that free courses, a learner doesn't have to pay anything for those. It's just content that's there that they can learn. And then if they want the Genius Club, if they buy the Genius Club subscription, all of the courses that are labeled as Genius Club are free to people that have that subscription. So again, you can bring a learner on, and if they just buy the subscription and keep that active for a number of months, they have access to hundreds of courses just on the Genius Club. But the goal from a course creator standpoint is to lead learners so that they not only get value out of the free and genius level courses that you provide, but then they're going to pay you to take courses on the premium channels. So premium courses have a little bit of a charge to them, and it can be, well, I'll show you some strategies of how to price those. And then finally, you know, if you want to lead learners to something that's a bigger ticket item, as Tim has talked about, that's your academy. It can be a personalized one-on-one program with you. It can be a weekend event, some sort of immersive experience. It can be a cruise. I'm going to show you one that led to a cruise. It can be lots of different things, but this is hosted by you. But here's the thing, is that affiliates are selling for you and making some money, helping and bringing learners to you. So again, let's look at what each of these means. Free courses bring anybody to the platform and they can learn something. And hopefully you are creating compelling enough content that they look at your course and they go, wow, that's really interesting. I want to know more. And you lead them to the next level, the genius. And then they learn something else and they go, I want to learn a little bit more. So I'm willing now, because I've experienced you as a course creator in a couple of different sessions here. I am willing now to open up my wallet and pay for a course now that maybe I wasn't willing to do before. And I'm gonna buy your premium course. Okay. And as Tim said, you get 30% royalty. The 70% or the commissions that go to the affiliate. Let's go back to that milestone about the financial plan. Okay. So you think, well, I'm only getting 30%. But the commission that's going to the affiliates, they are your sales force. So you are not directly paying a marketing and sales firm to market your stuff. It's just coming out of the royalties. It's just coming out of the course fees, right? And if you were paying a marketing and sales firm to market your courses all over the world, Tim said, it's a lot of money. So again, cost of doing business, it's a return on the investment. All right, so hopefully through great sales or strategy funnels of your learning courses, there is now a clear and compelling pathway for people to engage in your higher dollar courses. They want to do it, and affiliates are eager to sell it for you. And then they finally go to your academy. And, you know, here's the thing, you know, you're getting the lion's share of that. Still, a piece goes to the affiliates. You know, I've heard some course creators say at their premium courses, they're just going to push people off the platform. Okay, but here's the thing, unless the affiliates are engaged and have the ability to receive a commission, they're not going to have any interest in pushing people to your academy courses if they don't have an opportunity to get that commission. So it's a cohesive ecosystem that allows you to grow. And for the cost of doing business, it's a fairly minor investment for an amazing return on that investment. Okay, so this is what the funnel looks like. Let's talk about how you do it when you are crafting your courses. So you've got the 4 levels. You start with your free course and you give some nugget of information and give something that really engages people, something that's of value to them. And when you're done with this course, the last thing that your learners should hear is your call to action. It's like, hey, if you got some value out of this, I got another course for you. It's in the Genius Club. Come join me and you'll learn about this, this, and this. All right, so now you've left that breadcrumb trail for them to follow to get to the Genius Club, to learn a little bit more, to get some more value, and to get to know you and to trust you as a subject matter expert in the topic that you're presenting on. All right, and then what happens there? Same thing. You have the last bit of information that you give in that course is, again, a call to action. Hey, I hope you got value from this. And if you want to know more, join me in my premium course. Here's where you'll learn this, this, and this, and you'll receive this kind of value from my course. So now you're asking them to pay some money to take your course, but you've built trust, you've built credibility, you've built a connection with that learner, and now they're willing to spend some money on you. Okay, and then they go through that, hopefully they get some more value. And it's the same thing, another call to action. You know what? If you want to go deeper, if you want a customized plan, you want to know way more, come to my academy course. Okay, call to action. All right, so this is all connected. It's a great strategy, but you know what? It's part of developing your training roadmap on our system. You have to think through this and decide what it is you're going to give at each one of these levels and how you're going to connect the dots for learners, because you have to do that. The affiliates then will take it and sell it like crazy because they love it. You know, if you only have free courses out there, that's great, but it's nothing for affiliates to go promote because there's no commissions in it. If you only have premium courses, and there are some course creators that only have premium courses, that's fantastic if you've got a big enough signature brand that people know who you are. But if they don't, most people are not going to be willing to spend money on someone they don't know anything about, don't know the content, without getting a free preview beforehand. So, you know, just something to think about. It's not hard to put out the other 2 levels to lead people to your premium courses. So this is your funnel, okay? And here is how the money flows. So let me give you some great examples. We've got some course creators. We've got lots of course creators that have figured this out and done this really well. I'm going to show you 3 of them, okay? Let's start with Erin Lohman-Jack. Some of you know her. Some of you have attended some of her classes. She's got a beautiful progression from free to genius. Let's look at her free course. How to make $10,000 from speaking on stage. That's a free course, people. That's amazing. Have you ever wanted to be a speaker on stage and make money? Not just be asked to speak, but get nothing for it? Erin is showing you how to ask for money to speak on stage. And she's giving that to you for free. Do you think that's got some value? Let's put that in the chat. What do you think? I think so. All right, you take that course, and I'm pretty sure you're going to be hooked. I want to know more about what Erin is selling. So you go to her Genius Club. Now she's got a little different twist on it. It's virtual stage mastery in the digital arena. That's what we all work in these days, the digital arena. So how can you be a master at teaching and selling and promoting your content in the digital arena? And again, free of charge to you other than your Genius Club membership. So you get this as a free option. Well, by now you're probably hooked. You've gotten a lot of value from Erin. And so now you are probably much more likely to go and spend some money on her premium course, $397, Transform Your Words into Wealth. Okay, so she's built up credibility. She's helped you with an amazing amount of content and value in her first 2 courses. So for $400, not quite $400, you can learn her deepest secrets, right? And again, if you're a Genius Club member, it's 10% off of that. So it's going to be around 350 something. And so it's not even that. Is it worth it? Well, of course it is if you've gotten value from the first two. And by the way, she's got a cruise coming up in a couple of weeks, and some of our people are taking it. That's her academy level, because they've gotten so much value from this. They are willing now to go on a cruise, which is fantastic. Why wouldn't you go on a cruise? And then you also get to learn from Erin on a deeper and more interactive method. So that's her academy. It's brilliant, it's beautiful, and it works. And she's got a lot of followers because she understands how to make this work. Next, I want to feature our own Dr. Herbert Harris, who I know is on. Dr. Harris, the Great Encourager, and he's got that title because he's so good at this. And here's a piece of his funnel. He's got a free course, the 12 Universal Laws of Success Overview. So for free, he's giving everybody an overview to his premium level course. You can come on, see that, learn something, and go, wow, I want to learn more. But that's not all. He gives you the Genius Club, how to make good decisions, a piece of those 12 Universal Laws of Success. So he deep dives a little bit more into part of this in the Genius Club. So now you've gotten the overview, you've gotten a little bit of a lesson, and then it's a no-brainer to move to the premium course. And he's got it for $19.95. So, and it's an audiobook. So who isn't going to do that? That's an amazing value right there. And he's an amazing instructor. So it's well worth it. Now when Dr. Harris is putting together his financial plan, his premium course a little bit less. But you know what? If he has 100,000 people that come on and take his course, guess what? He makes that up in volume pretty quickly. And as we go global, it's not unrealistic to have 100,000 people taking your course. So, strategy, what are you thinking? What would you like to do? Who would you like to reach? How are you going to do it? Here's the funnel to help you do that. Let me show you one more. Dr. Ray Blanchard. Dr. Ray has got, different courses around personal development. So his free course is Learning to Trust, developing and nurturing authentic trust. That's great. That's a great course to help people just gain some perspective from a personal development point of view. And then his Genius Club starts to talk about igniting your passion, live a life of fulfillment and excitement. Well, that's great. Who wouldn't want to take that? And finally, his premium level course, $10, $9.99, Design Your Destiny. And I'm going to tell you, that's a great platform to launch you right into the great discovery, where we take whatever design your destiny is and make it your mission and show you how to go from where you're starting to where you want to end up. So these are just some examples. There are many more out there. These instructors, these course creators have figured out how to make the funnel work. And you know what? Just because you have a course in free, Genius, and premium doesn't mean you can't keep adding courses, and you can't keep adding that breadcrumb trail to lead people to your premium and then back to your academy, which is here, right? So whatever that next thing is for you. And so as Tim said, it can be anything. It can be, personalized individual instruction or coaching from you. It can be a weekend event. It can be a piece of software. It can be lots of different things, planning your academy courses. But you got to lead learners there, and you got to help affiliates lead learners there. So the affiliates are going to do that promotion and selling for you. You've got to give them a good, strong, compelling trail to follow to get to this point. And I know you can do it. If you are a course content creator and you're a subject matter expert, there are people out there that want what you have to offer. So this is part of your strategy. This is one of the key things you need to do to be able to advance. All right. So this is the proven path to value, and I'm going to leave you with my funnel. Okay, so I gave you some free content today, but maybe you want some more. Okay, so I have a whole coaching program for course creators and affiliates to build that entire proven path. Here's what it looks like. It's a companion to the Great Discovery International course. So if you buy the Pro Pack or the Affiliate Success Pack, you got it, you're taking the course. It's 5 coaching sessions. The first session is free. That means you just have to pay for the remaining 4 sessions through coaching tokens, which is about $100. But if you're on the Genius Club, you get a 10% discount. And if you buy today with that Labor Day sale, you're getting even more value. So it's somewhere around $75 for additional coaching tokens. And you know what? Here's the thing, is we will take you through the great discovery in small chunks as you are building your business. And it will be about 5 to 15 hours a week on your part to develop your business, learn the great discovery, and put this whole thing together over the next 8 to 10 weeks. Where does that put us time-wise? Right around November, December, just as we are bringing on learners in volume. So you will be well positioned to sell your courses and be ready to get that value and the return on your investment. So here's my sessions that are coming up next week. They are on our event calendar. You don't have to do anything to sign up. You just need to show up. It's either Monday night at 7 p.m. Eastern or Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern, which is really for people maybe who are not on the East Coast. So join us, and if you find some value there, then you can buy the remaining coaching tokens and take the rest of the program.